So welcome to today's yoga. I'm Nikki, for those who don't know me. We're going to do a bit of a heart opening sequence today for our 40-minute class. And we are going to finish in supported fish. So I do recommend some kind of block or little pillow, book, or cushion or something you can put under your back to finish off in that supported fish. Then we'll get started in our Shavasana, lying down nice and comfortable and breathing. So just having our eyes closed, arms up. Taking some nice big deep breaths. Like I said, you can have your hand over your heart, relaxing and resting there. Letting that guidance for our chakras today. Enjoying this moment. Enjoying your breath. Just letting yourself melt. Focusing on a slower, calmer breath here that will help guide our movement today. Just take one more breath here. When you're ready, you're going to pull each knee in nice and wide to the chest, almost to the armpit here. Create a little rocking side to side. A little massage here, but got the legs a little wide so my arms are straight really as they can be, so I'm getting that lower back, upper butt area. Pressing that tailbone into the mat just a little bit. I'm going to bring the knees together, cross the ankles. I'm going to tuck the chin, lift it up as a nice little squeeze. I'm just going to do some rocking on the spine, keeping the chin tucked so we're not pulling on the neck at all. Maybe one or two more. And we're just going to come to a nice seated position. I'm going to face you just to start with. But you can face whatever convenient, maybe looking at your camera. I'm going to take a nice big inhale here, sweep the arms up. And as I exhale, I'm going to swing the right arm under the left. I'm going to cross my arms, bring my hands to my shoulders. I'm going to lift my elbows up shoulder height as I pull those shoulders down. And I'm just going to puff out the back just a little bit, but I'm still sitting nice and tall, getting a nice upper body stretch, stretching the hands and elbows kind of pulling away from each other. And let's inhale, sweep the arms up overhead again. And as you exhale, cross the right arm on top this time, left arm on the bottom, elbows are on top of each other, lift the elbows up. Get that nice puffing action. Raise the hands up, sitting nice and tall, core tight. Reach for each little puff and release. Lifting right from the crown of the head, stacking it over, tailbone. I'm going to inhale, bring the arms up again. And as I exhale, just the right hand comes behind me, planting it either fingertips or palms on the ground as I lean back a little bit. Kind of like a little seated half camel. I'm going to push my chest forward, bring my gaze up to the sky as I reach the left arm up and over. Make sure I'm not sagging in that right shoulder. Lifting right like there's a little string coming up from the chest. Good. Inhale, bring the arms back up, straight up, reach them to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Bring those arms right overhead so you pull the shoulder blades up. Exhale, let the shoulders come back down. This time, left arm comes behind. Fingertips are palm on the ground as I lean back a little bit, little arch here. Stick that chest forward, bring the gaze up to the sky. This time, the right hand reaches up and over just a little bit. A little bit of back bend, almost like a seated baby camel here. But inhale, both arms come up. Bring them back down. We're going to roll onto our hands and our knees. We're going to come into nice hip top position. All right, find your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. And just find a little length from your hands to the tailbone and curl the toes under here. gonna do some cat cows. So take your next inhale. Let's come to cow position. Sink the back down. Really exaggerate that, pressing the chest down. Exhale, tuck the chin, pop that spine out, press right through the hands. Hold your own breath. So like really inhaling, lifting that chin up, elbow up. Exhale, tucking everything in, wrist tight. 2 more like this at your own pace. Pressing right through the hands. You're supporting the body. That's it. Really feel a nice deep stretch here. You're done, relaxed. Cat, nice and neutral. Tabletop position. I just want you to start sliding the hips side to side. Your shoulders are kind of go the other way. As I push my hips to the right, I kind of look over that left shoulder. Just a little release for that spine. So keep your gaze looking down. That spine kind of that neutral, flat plane. Parallel to the ground. We'll come back to center. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips downward facing dog. This is our first dog, so keep those knees a little soft, but you can still pedal yourself out. Pulling one heel down as you lift the other up. Still finding length. Maybe check out your fingers, make sure you're spread. Facing wide, pressing into the mat. Then find some stillness. I'm going to keep my knees bent. My hamstrings are feeling tight today, but feel free to express your dog whatever is good for you. One more breath here. Then slowly, we're going to walk our feet in all the way to our hands. Nice softness. Finding a forward fold here. Again, knees can be soft, depending on how your hamstrings are feeling, just like the head hang. Feet hip width apart. Your hands can't come to the ground. You can always push it. Just let the head hang here. As we inhale, come halfway, then flatten the back of the shoulders. Exhale, fold over. We're going to do a few of these, trying to really help those hamstrings release. Inhale, come halfway up, nice flat back. Looking at the floor. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Really keep that core tight. Exhale, release. 1 more, slightly different this time. Inhale, lift up. Flat core. Let's bring those hands to airplane mode. Those legs nice and strong, palms face down. Just breathe here, pressing right through the toes. Soft knees. Do 1 more cycle of breath. As you exhale, fold over, soften the knees. Inhale, we're going to come all the way to 5. Sweep the arms up. Palms start together and right through the heart's going to exhale. So we're going to do a few little standing things here. I'm just going to turn to face you. Your choice if you want to keep your feet hip width apart or you want to bring the toes together. Bring the toes together. And inhale, slip the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring them down. So I'm just sweeping them up from the side. Nice. Inhale, right palm to the side. Exhale, coming down. Time inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Clasping the fingers, but release the index fingers to the point up. Relax the shoulders. A nice big inhale here. Then to exhale, lifting right from the shoulders. I'm going to tilt myself over towards the right side. A little crunch here, but stretching out that left side. Pulling that left arm over without pulling the shoulder in the socket. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, tilting towards the left. Nice big stretch here. Reach, reach. Let's go a little quicker here. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. 1 more. Inhale up. Let's really exaggerate this movement. Exhale, push the hips to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, come up. Good. 6 steps back from that. Bring the gaze up to the sky. Soften the knees, push the hips forward, lift through the chest, lift the chin to the sky, just put the hands just a little bit behind you. Looking up to the sky or the ceiling. Puffing up through that chest, give me one more breath. Give me one more, just inhale here. Exhale, release the hands back down. Good, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let the hands step back to plank position. Drop the hips. You can always drop the knees if you have to. Just take a few breaths here. Make sure your wrists and shoulders are stacked. Just one more breath. And inhale here. And as we exhale, lower down your chaturanga, drop to knees if you have to. And inhale, press up, dog or cobra, pressing through those shoulders. Exhale, lift the hips down. Let's take another inhale here. Remember, you can always take a break or a water break whenever you need it. As we inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Start with the three-legged dog, just for a breath. We're going to go into tail of the dog. So start by just opening your hip to the right side. Have that straight leg and let the knee and let the foot just fall towards that left glute. Then I want you to look under that right arm. Just a little, adding a little sweat twist. Maybe dropping the left heel if you can. Lift that knee right to the sky. Straighten that right leg out. Bring the hips back to neutral. Maybe lift the heel back to the three-legged dog. And we're going to step the right foot through into a low lunge. So start with that knee up. Just find that length and you can drop the left knee. If you want, you can fold the mat underneath to get a little cushion because we are going to be on this knee for a little flow here. All right. Just sink those hips down. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pull the arms back into a cactus. Keep the shoulder blades together. Inhale, bring the arms straight up overhead. Exhale, pull them back through cactus. And 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can stick your chest forward. Notice I've got a little bit of an arch here. Rolling up. Exhaling down. Inhale the arms back up. Left hand comes down the ground. So we twist towards the right palm faces the right side, hugging the knee in. Nice T just to start off with the arms. And I'm going to bring the right hand behind me, like I'm reaching for my my left foot. Bringing my shoulder in line with the hand. My hand in line with the shoulder. So I try and look towards his fingertips. Okay. Won't be able to, that's the goal. Relax that shoulder. Inhale, lift that right arm back up to the sky, bring the knees back to the sky. We're going to bring the right hand back down to the mat. We're going to walk ourselves into half split. So walk the hands back towards the left leg, flip the right toe, straighten that right leg. Half hand asana here. Trying to find some length with that back. Remember, you can always bring your hands to your hips. You can't find flatness in the back. Just for 2 breaths here. Give me 1 more breath. Let's walk ourselves back into our lunge position. Curl the toes, lift the left knee, step it back down. Option to hold your dog or child pose, or you can modify your flow for come with me. Here we go. Inhale, come towards plank, drop the hips, forehead. Exhale, elbows take the chaturanga halfway up. Inhaling, lift the chin and chest. Up dog. Bring Good, exhale. All right, let's do our sequence on the other side. So inhale, lift the left leg up to start that three-legged dog. Then I'm going to open up my hips towards the left side, and then you can bend that right knee, get right into that glute. Really open up the hips, right? You don't want that knee down here. You want it pointing to the sky. Maybe drop that right hip, lift it up, and come to the arms. Pressing through the hands, finding a nice strong shoulder here. And let's straighten the leg back out. Bring the hips back down. Three-legged dog. Maybe lift that heel down. And I'm going to step through into a nice low lunge with that left foot. I'm going to drop them. Sorry, let's find our nice lunge first. Really scissor those hips open, nice flat back. And then you can drop that right feet. Remember, you can always fold the mat over or use a towel to get some cushion here. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, standing nice and tall. Exhale, pull the elbows down and back into cactus. Next we inhale, arms come back straight up, relax the shoulders. Exhale, down and back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, send the chest forward. At your own pace here. Sink those hips down, don't lose it. Do that nice little bit of a heart opener, sticking the chest forward. This is our last one. So let's keep the hands up, sink those hips down. So I'm going to bring the right hand down to the ground as I twist towards the left. My palm turns to the left, my chest comes to the left. Keeping this knee tucked in. Reach and twist. Pressing down with that right hand. Squeeze those hips down. Then I'm going to bring the left hand down in line with the shoulder. Palm is still facing the left. My gaze comes towards that shoulder. So I'm trying to twist my torso over to the left side. Try not to crane, strain the neck here. Nice full twist opening with the thoracic spine. Cavity house in our heart. Good. Inhale, bring the left arm straight back up to the sky. Just have a breath here. Now I'm going to bring the left hand back down and straighten the left leg, going to half split here. Lifting the toes in that nice long left leg. Adjust yourself if you have to. You want to be kind of on that kneeling position on the right. Flat spine. Remember, hands can always come to hips. Nice and we're still tight and a point, and then that you don't want to be straining it. That's it. One more big breath here. Let's walk ourselves back towards our lunge. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee, step back, downward dog. All right, another optional flow, and then we're going to get a water break. Let's just take one more breath here. Really lift those hips up. Let's come up on those tippy toes here. Just stretch them out. We're going to roll. Let's back up right into our plank. Let's take another breath here. One more breath. Just an inhale here. As you exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhaling, pressing up, cover, cobra. Lift the chin to the sky, shoulders are strong. Exhale, downward dog. Give me 2 breaths here, and then we'll get a break. That's it. Good. When you're ready, drop to your knees. You can towel off, grab some water. You can grab child's if you want. If you're new to this, you may want to give yourself some wrist rolls. Shake it out. Working up a sweat over here. All right. When you're ready, let's come back to downward dog. Great. Everybody should be back in dog. We're going to take one breath here together. Nice inhale. Nice big slow exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Reach up the sky, reach that heel up. You're going to pull the knee to chin, hanging plank. You're going to step the right foot through. Inhale up. We're going to come to our high lunge. We'll turn the palms up. Exhale, sink deeper into that lunge. Exhale, bring the arms behind. Clasp the hands and clasp the palms. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Just stay here. Find that balance. If you can, just lift the hands up off the glutes a little bit. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I am doing a little bit here. Now, here's where we're challenging our balance today. I'm going to start twisting side to side. I'm pulling with my hands behind me. A little micro movement. Turning just the torso, right in the thoracic and lumbar spine. Move slowly. Just a little micro movement. Good. Come to stillness. Lift the hands up one more time. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, let's open up warrior two. Back foot pivots 90 degrees. Fingers come to a nice T. As I sink into my lunge. Good. Focus on this hip movement, right? Our goal eventually, I'm almost there sometimes, right? This is not warrior two. We want to get this shin parallel to the ground. A little deeper. I'm going to drop the left hand to the left thigh. Look for palm trace across the sky. We're exhausted. Or reverse warrior here. Lift right again through that chest. Look up to the sky. Look up to those fingertips. Let's inhale here. Sink deeper into that lunge. Exhale. Let's come back. Warrior two. Then we're going to windmill our hands down, frame the right foot, step back, step up. Just take a breath here. Optional flow, come with me or at your own pace, modifier full. Here we go. Inhale towards plank. Exhale, chaturanga, nice flat back. Pressing up dog or cobra. A little bit of a back bend here. Exhaling that dog. All right, let's do that on the other side. Nice quick little sequence. Inhale, lift that left leg, reach to the sky, reach, reach, reach. We pull the knee to chin, flatten the back, hanging plank. Then you're going to step through, making that lunge position. Find your scissor with those hips, toes are both pointing forward. So we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, sink a little deeper, making sure we're balanced here. I'm going to bring the hands behind me, clasping the fingers. So clasp your fingers and then clasp them the other way. So you'll naturally always clasp the same way. So I want you to clasp your awkward way here. Pull the palms together, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, lift the hands. All right, find that balance if you can. I invite you to add that little twist, pulling the hands side to side. Core is tight. We're still breathing. That's it. You got it. Twist right through the torso, shoulders, you're doing all the work. Then come to stillness. Inhale, bring the hands back up. Relax the shoulders, sink deeper into that lunge. Exhale, open up warrior two. Spreading those fingers out. Sinking into that lunge. Right toes face the right side. Finding if you're leaning forward, pull yourself back. Left foot to corner. Reach over that leg. Sink into that lunge. Straight down rather than forward. Relax those shoulders. Bring the right hand to the right thigh. Left palm up. Trace across the side. Reaching overhead. Core is tight. Gaze comes to the left fingertips. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Exalted warrior here. Core is tight. And last breath. Inhale back to warrior two. Just sink a little deeper. Then windmill the hands down, frame that left foot, step it back, downward facing dog. All right, guys, this is your last flow, so your choice. Take it or leave it, modify or come with me. Here we go. As we inhale towards plank. Exhale, chaturanga, keep those shoulders strong. Lift the chin and chest for up dog. Exhaling. 2 breaths here. All right. Inhale, lift that right leg back up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, pull the knee to the right wrist. Right knee, right wrist. Right into pigeon. So I'm going to slide the right foot towards the left. I'm going to walk my left foot back. So if you have your blocker, sweater, or pillow handy, you can definitely use that. Go under that tush. If you want it, that side. But we're going to stay upright in our pigeon today. So just find this nice pigeon. I'm going to give you some options. I'm going to take the middle ground. So you can stay where you are, or I'm going to bring my left hand to my right foot and then my right hand to just above my knee. So just creating a little more lift. If you want to add a little more strength, you can bring your hands to prayer instead. I'm going to choose to be more supportive, but will allow me to push a little deeper into the stretch as I sit nice and tall. Core is tight, making sure our hips are both facing forward. If this hurts your back at all, you can definitely let yourself come back to more of a straight versus this. A bit of a hard opener. Let's just take one more breath here. Good. Wherever you are, walk your hands back to the ground, spread them up. Curl the left toes under and just walk your knee back into a normal forward position. And then you can lift the knee, kind of step back to downward dog. Ryan always complains I make us some good chill, so I hope you enjoyed that short variation. This time, let's do the other side. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, knee to wrist, and then slide that left foot under. And drop the right knee, and I'm going to kind of foot, knee, bring it back. So you can sink into this pigeon again. On this side, there's the block underneath. So just find this pigeon. We should be straightening those shoulders right nice and tall. If you need to walk your hands a little more forward, get this outward. So you've got your variations. You'd stay here. I'm going to take the right hand to my left foot, my left hand to my knee, so I can press myself up, or you can bring your hands to prayer. Keep this more of an active pose. You're still sitting down, kind of right into those hips, that pelvic area, trying to get to the ground. Lifting up through the chin, your gaze up. So it is a little bit of a back bend here, a little more right opener. Breath here. Do it wherever your hands are, bring them back down to the mat. Again, walk your hip and knee a little forward. I'm going to lift the right knee, step back, downward facing dog. I'm just going to drop to my knees and grab a quick break. We're almost done. Like I said today, we are going to finish in supported fish. So, like we're getting close to the end, so have your block, your pillow, your sweater folded up, something handy. You do want to be relaxed in our fish too. So let's just come up into our downward dog one more time. Let's inhale towards plank. Drop the hips. Give me just one breath here. Push off the knees if you have to. For 4 counts, we're going to lower all the way to the ground. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands should be under the shoulders. We're going to inhale, just lift the chin, lift the chest, relax the glutes. If you want, lift the hands up, just pull back, strengthen in here. Exhale, release forehead or chin for nose to mat. Inhale, lift back up. This time you're going to slide your hands forward so you can get your elbows underneath your shoulders. And if you want to touch a sag, but you're going to press up through it. Again, your glutes are going to want to fire here, so release them. Lift the chin in our split toes. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. You can always lift up a little bit more by coming up off your elbows. It's up to you, but listen to your back. We will do some quick counter stretching just before we finish. Good. Last breath here. I'm going to slowly slide one hand at a time just below my shoulder as I come back down onto my forehead. And I'm going to press myself up kind of through tabletop. But walk my knees in a little bit and walk them mat width apart. My toes come together, sitting into a nice child pose as we sit our hips back down, letting our head sink forward. I'm going to invite you to stay either still or create a little rocking. So what I'm doing is I'm rocking on my forehead, side to side. As I say rock to the right side, the left arm lift up a little bit. A little twist, and a little release in that back. Find some stillness here. Let your body melt. Hips melt. Just breathe. Good. Let's inhale, come up to tabletop. This time I'm going to bring the knees right together, sit them right together. We're going to do a different, our regular Balasana here. So we send the hips back, drop the forehead, and this time I'm going to bring the hands by the sides of my legs, by my shins, palms facing up. I'm going to let my shoulders curl down. Notice that this weight is stretching through the upper back, which the lower back of your body is just melting here. Enjoy this nice little counter stretch. A lot of opening up to the front, which is good. Especially for posture, be very much society. Just remember, we always need that counter stretch. We don't want to do too much of the good things back. Right? All about balance. Again, here I'm just slowly doing micro rocking side to side if you want. You don't have to. Then I am on my forehead. Breath. I'm ready for it. I'm going to walk my hands back under my shoulders. I'm going to turn over onto my back. So I'm just going to finish off the bridge before we get into fish. But this is great if you have a sweater, or not a sweater, you have a block or a hardcover book, something you can use to support your bridge. You feel nice and juicy. So We're all gonna walk our feet as close as we can to our glutes. You don't need to pull your feet in. Just walk them as far as they would go. Hip width apart, core as tight as we inhale, squeeze glutes, lift the hips. And then I'm just gonna slide my block nice and tall right underneath my sacrum, my kind of tailbone area. And I'm still squeezing my glutes, not letting my legs fall up. They're still strong. But if you've got the block, pinch your shoulder blades together a little easier. Or you can still bring your hands clasped together. You can express this bridge however you like. Ensure we're not putting pressure on that neck and on the upper back area. One more breath, just like this. Alright, let's do one more. I'm enjoying this. Alright, block front. Lift that block up. And I'm going to do a little pelvic tilt. And for 8 counts, I'm going to lower my spine all the way down. Let's bring my vertebrae here. 8, 7, 6, 5, core is tight. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten my legs out, like I'm in Shavasana. I'm going to tuck my chin, and I'm going to pump on my forearms. So I want everybody to do support, but you're going to be here a little longer than normal, so you're going to want your support. It doesn't really matter what you put underneath. I'm just going to come up. I'm really putting my block kind of right between those shoulders and let my head fall. You may have to adjust if you want the top of your head to be supported. So as you're on your forearms, grab your block, your sweater, whatever you've got. You're going to place it nice gently. Using your arm support. I'm going to inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to slowly lower myself down, letting my my gaze come over top of my head, looking away. If you want to really open up the pecs, bring your arms into cactus here. Enjoying this nice little stretch here. We've got a few minutes left. Adjust yourself on your block. Make any micro changes you need to. At any point, this gets too intense. You can always come out early, just have a kitty big, coming up on those arms, tuck the chin, and coming into your Shavasana if you'd like. Otherwise, the rest of us are going to finish here in our fish pose. Making adjustments you need depending on what you're using under your back. You don't want to take it into the skin. And you're just going to breathe here. Right to those heart pecs if you've got the arch open, right to that chest. We do a lot of kind of heart openers, back bends, which sometimes go hand in hand, that kind of arching. Just remember the heart opener is really about opening up this front space, which physically we need to focus on for our posture. We tend to have really tight pecs. We tend to hunch forward, but also the chakra, spiritual realm. We do want to open up that heart chakra. Most of us know our heart guides a lot of our emotions. To find balance in that heart chakra. To really find that happiness. Most of us, that idealization of, love and companionship that we seek. Just take your final few breaths here, enjoying this moment. Should be a nice stretch. And as we're starting to finish up, I invite you to add some movement here. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. If you want to draw some snow angels with your arms, let's just bring your fingers together while they're still on the ground. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then you pull the elbows down as far as you can. You want to keep those forearms on the ground if you can. Just use the range of motion you can. you find a spot that's particularly tight, you can hold that. So I'm going to do our close here. And I'm actually going to bring my left palm to my belly, my right palm to my heart. If you're in Shavasana, you can do this, or if you're in supported fish, you can do this. Instead of in prayer today, thanking our bodies for this practice. Thank you for our heart for allowing us to try and open up and cry out some of those emotions and feelings. Thanking our breath for guiding us through our movement. And thanking our fellow yogis for sharing this practice and my energies. From the light in me to light in you, namaste. Remember, you can stay here as long as you want, or even if you'd like to go to Shavasana, that's fine. For those of us who need to leave, we can bring our forearms back down to the ground, pressing through the palm, lift, starting with the head. I'm going to press myself up to a nice seated position, making sure you get plenty of water when you're done. Move slow, move gentle, so you don't disturb some, hopefully, that calmness we brought along. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's practice. And I hope I'll see you guys back next week. Have a great day.